Hey Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. It's your girl Sin. Hope you guys like my new name. I changed it to Sin Mermaid Tarot because obviously the page wasn't about makeup any longer. I had to change it. So we're on to a new week. I'll list the dates down below. I have a slew of cards out today so that we can get different perspectives, different edges. I dealt some of the cards before I started recording so we can push it along. As far as the Archangel message from Gabrielle, I got one of those, Spirit Oracle and message for this week, and a Wisdom Avalon, and then we're going to go into it, see what's going on. So this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you to all that have subscribed and rocked with me. I really appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, please make sure to do that. Let the channel keep growing. I'm using a couple different cards. If you have any questions about that, you can always leave me a message down below. Obviously, I like your comments. I read them. I might not respond right away. I'm sorry. With school, work, and so on and so forth, I apologize if I don't get back to you. But trust me, I appreciate you wholeheartedly. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with you. Excuse me. All right. So, as far as the message from Archangel Gabriel, it says, keep going. Use the energy of any disappointments to fuel your creative project with authentic emotion. So, definitely keep pushing towards something that you're trying to accomplish. All right, because the bee spirit is here, and this is all about sweet results await you at the end of the day. I'm feeling as though you're trapped for some type of reason, though, because there is the restriction card here, and I had it within your reading, and there's something that's blocking you. This can even be yourself blocking yourself from you moving forward, because everything can be actually mental. You know, you're blocking yourself from achieving what it is that you're trying to go after. So it's about you using your courage, all your might, and pushing forward. Set yourself up a plan and climb that mountain that you have to climb. Don't let anything get in your way. If it's going to make you happy at the end of the day, it's going to fulfill your purpose without hurting anyone, then go for it. But then again, you know, sometimes we do have to disappoint others, you know, and why I say that is we can't stay in a relationship if we're unhappy, if things are not working out. We can't stay in some type of partnership if things are not working out. So, you know, we can disappoint others, but you know, in a different type of manner, where you're just having that heart-to-heart conversation to be able to move forward and be like, you know, it's just not working out. I'm on a different type of level. I'm on a different type of page, and it's time for me to move on. And it doesn't always have to be love matters. It can be in reference to work matters, and so on and so forth. Don't feel that you're trapped in any type of situation when you can definitely move on. Keep going towards your goal, your purpose, and know at the end of the day that you are going to have some sweet results awaiting for you. And this can also, I have an energy of you working out, right? And maybe, you know, you haven't been seeing the results that you wanted. You haven't reached that peak that you wanted. Just keep going, stay motivated. You're going to reach that tippity top, and you're gonna excel. As far as your recent past, what I have here is that you were trying to gain balance, trying to be in harmony. Probably you were trying to be on the same page as someone, and you were trying to be patient about the way that things were played out. Whether on your part or their part, you're trying to keep balance. I feel as though you went through a position where some of you really went through some manic highs and lows and felt as though, you know, things were not going to work out. There was definitely some anxiety, some stress, some lack of sleep, and there was a lot of psychological discontent with some of you. You were trying to gain harmony. There was something that really bothered you. You wanted to push forward with something new, or yeah, you wanted to be in tune. And I feel this sense of wanting to be in tune in reference to a relationship. And you wanted things to work out, but it took some time to clear up. And therefore you were in your head about it. You were in your head about it, and there was a lot of definitely depression, discontentment. You had anxiety of how things were going to work out at the end of the day. Some of you went through some type of psychological abuse or bullying, anxiety, depression, being very sad, definitely, and wanted things to balance out. You just wanted to be on the same page as someone. But it took some time for things to work out, if they did or if they didn't. Presently, what I have for you in your present moment, I think you're gaining perspective or taking some time out for yourself. You're trying to distance yourself from anything that maybe it has you tied up. And I see the restriction card once again here with the all tied up card. So you feel as though there's some distance, maybe with a goal that you're trying to attain, right? Something seems as though it's very far away. You're trying to work towards something, but you feel as though you're blocked at this moment. You're trying to probably devise a plan here, but feel as though it's just so much. It's too much. And you feel as though there's a lot of hard work that you're going to have to push forward. And if you want this dream to come true, or this you're trying to set something up, and it could be in reference to your money, but it can also be you just like trying to set up a plan, and you're trying to look at the long-term vision in reference to something that you want. So in reference for you to get up out of this situation, I think there is that you have to get out of that mental conflict, get out of that anxiety that you may be having, that feeling like this is too much responsibility or burden that you have upon you. Something is very difficult to reach, and you feel as though you're not gaining success in what you have done. It has not been working out. 6 of Wands. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. I think after you get out of your head and being so hard on yourself, there is going to be victory here, right? You have to put in the work. You're going to have to isolate yourself for quite some time. See past the restrictions that you may be having. Plant the seeds that you need to plant, and work towards what it is that you want, so that at the end of the day you do have your victory. Just like the sweet bee is here, the bee spirit is here. You have to just keep going. You have to let go of these restrictions, and I think it's much more mental. In the future, what I have is that you have plenty of help that's around you. You have the support and the assistance that you do need to walk away from something that is holding you hostage, holding you back, keeping you restricted. The Hierophant is here. Some of you, doesn't mean all of you, are going to be walking away from a marriage or relationship, some type of contract, maybe from a Taurus, walking away from a situation that has held you captive. For some of you. I mean, it's not all of you. You feel as though it's burnt you, like you're burnt out. You know, there's no lack of progress in a situation. For other of you, you know, you want forgiveness in the situations that you've been through, or you're walking away from some feelings that held you captive. King of Wands. So you're definitely going to go after your dreams and be pursuant in what it is that you want. You're going to be transforming this energy that has held you back for so long, and it's more of that mental conflict, and push forward towards your destiny and your goals. You're going to be more assertive when it comes to what it is that you want. You know that there's certain rules or certain conformities that you have to live by. Maybe you thinking of things in a different manner will put you in a different type of space, right? So that you can push forward. Because what worked before is not, well, what hasn't been working that you've been working so hard towards, maybe looking at it from a different perspective and changing the beliefs that you may have towards it will lead you to some type of victory. As far as the romance angels, what I have is you have romantic feelings, reconciliation, and let your friends help you. There's definitely a reconciliation for some of you. So maybe this that you were waiting for in the recent past that hasn't happened or has happened, you have to wait your moment. You definitely have feelings for whoever you're thinking of, and there's gonna be some reconciliation. There might be some blockages between you and your person, and you feel that though that maybe like it's too much work towards what it is that you're trying to go after, but you have to walk away from a certain situation so that you can open up these gates. And the energy that I'm feeling is that you've been putting so much work towards something and it hasn't been working out. There's a different avenue that you have to take. You have to keep going. You have to see which way you want to go, but there's a different approach that you have to take. There is assistance here, most definitely. You have to have your friends and your family help you in reference to situations that you feel you need the support in, and just push forward. Push forward. When it comes to any and every attitude, place, person, or thing, you have to keep pushing. Maybe look at things from a different perspective and gaining perspective so that you can get out of this mental conflict and mental tied up, like being tied up in situations, so you can see the fruits of your labor after working so hard. You know, success doesn't happen overnight. We have to keep pushing. It may seem like you're going nowhere or running in the same place, but you just have to keep pushing and do it with your full emotion, your full heart, something that you get up in the morning and you just go full throttle, and this is what gets your heart going. I love you guys with all my heart. Drop me a line down below and we'll talk next week.